Good afternoon. I'm Brent Wilsey. With me is Chase Wilsey. We're from Wilsey Asset Management. Welcome to today's Smart Investing Daily Briefing. Today we're talking about money is sitting on the sidelines. A lot of people say, oh, the economy's ready to crash. Things are doing very good. We looked at M2 as a percent of GDP, which is 68.9%. Now, M2 includes your checking account, your savings account, your money markets, all this liquid cash that's sitting around. Now, compare this number to the average going back to the 80s. It was 53.4%. So there's a lot of cash on the sidelines. To give you the number, there's a total cash in accounts here in the U.S. of $12 trillion in M2. It's a lot of cash just sitting there waiting for things to be decided.
Yeah, well, this is also included with retirement accounts sitting in cash, institutional money market funds sitting in cash. So again, $12 trillion. Think about that number for a little bit. And that doesn't include the approximately $2 trillion overseas. Now, this is a completely different issue. A lot of companies now, they want to keep that money overseas instead of paying a 35% tax on the money. They say, fine, we'll go invest somewhere else or hold the cash overseas.
And make sure, too, we know that this is American money, not overseas money, but American money, $2 trillion sitting overseas. So make sure we clarify that.
So that means these companies and money in America totals about $14 trillion. That's a lot of cash. Yesterday we talked about the debt and how that was kind of increasing, but also important to take a look at the cash. And kind of one thing we're talking about here, maybe there's a lot of cash, and we've actually heard a lot of people talking about this. There's a lot of political uncertainty, which means a lot of businesses are unsure about what regulations are going to happen, what's going to happen with infrastructure spending. So there's a lot of questions that business leaders have on the political landscape.
And I read the other day that the regulations that the federal government has is about 80,000 pages. Gosh, as a business owner, I mean, we get hit with stuff I can't believe. Imagine running a big corporation. You've got to be totally confused what's going on. So again, we need to reduce this so businesses are not so much in question. And people as well will start spending this cash. Want to be a big boom for our country. So it's there just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a company that deals with cash. That's Wells Fargo. Their current price around $48.93, the high $57.72, the low $44.50. See, it was up, now it's down. What actually caused it to go up was interest rates. Wells Fargo will benefit from an interest rate increase. Why is that? Because of the spread will increase for them. Their net profit margin will increase because they're making more money off of that. We do see in spite of that, sales are up 5.9%. Earnings have slipped 1.3% over the past year over year.
Now, the thing I love to see with these bank stocks is their dividend right now for Wells Fargo, 3.1%. A lot of other great banks right now also are paying a nice dividend, well above what you're getting on your savings account at 0.01%. And nice thing too, a lot of these banks, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, the banks, 2007, 2008, these banks have a very strong capital structure now, and they can't go out and spend too much of their money on on dividends, and they have to be cautious of how much they're using of their earnings to pay that out. We can see that with a payout ratio of about 28%, which is very, very manageable for the company to continue down the road. And also looking going forward, December 2017, estimated earnings per share on a GAAP basis, $4.21. Gives a target sell price of $69.47. So I like where these banks are at right now.
Right, and the banks are so strong now, they've increased their strength much, much better than what caused the 2009 Great Recession there. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Smart Investing Daily Briefing. If you'd like to receive a free report on the 5 big mistakes investors make,
give us a call at the office. Our phone number is 858-546-4306, or go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com.